Hello and welcome to another edition of UFO Video Addicts. Let me give you a preview of what I got coming up in this video. The first is a UFO out of Russia. Also have this video of this guy who just bought a new night vision camera. He was out testing it and actually caught a UFO. Let's see, I got a couple of videos from Reddit. This one is multiple UFOs flying in T formation over Nevada. And I also have this one here of a friend on holiday took this strange object in Brazil. Let's see, this is a video about the top secret Aurora program. You know, the triangle-shaped anti-gravity craft, and it talks about this video that was filmed in France. Let's see, next I have this letter from WikiLeaks. It's to John Podesta, but it's about a meeting with aliens that they're supposed to give us some advanced technology, but because we're too violent, they're not willing to give it to us. Let's see, also have this article here about this strange medallion that was found in a Egyptian tomb. And you can see, you know, what looks like the elongated head, aliens etched into it. Well, there's that. Also have this image here. This is from the Mars rover, I believe. And it shows what seems to be a crashed disk on the surface of Mars. And then last is this video here from Dabu77. And it's about an Amazon Web Services terms of service, and it mentions human corpses reanimating and the collapse of civilization. Now, again, he's not saying that, you know, that this is actually happening, and neither am I. All he's doing is reporting that it's in there. If you go to the Amazon Web Services terms of service and you go to, I think it's here 4210. Here it talks about, let's see, the United States Center for Disease Control or successor body of a widespread viral infection transmitted via bite or contact with bodily fluids that cause human corpses to reanimate and seek to consume living human flesh, blood, brain, or nerve tissues, and is likely to result in the fall of organized civilization. Now, like I said, all he's doing is reporting what's actually written in the terms of service. I think he actually provides the link to it. So, you know, you want to check it out. The link is in there. So anyways, let's go to this first video here. This is a UFO out of Russia. Check this out. Let me back up a little.
Rusia, septiembre del 2020. Ovni esférico color negro realizando extraños movimientos sobre.
Anyways, this thing, you know, starts just dancing around in here, and then actually it takes off after a while, and then it comes back. Let me see if I can just jump to that part, which is pretty amazing. Look, and then it comes right back into frame. So, you know, I wonder if this thing wants to be videotaped. You know, I mean, this thing has to know that it's being videotaped. It has to be aware of the person videotaping it. Anyways, link to this will be in the description. Let's go to this video here. This is this guy, Dark Matters. He bought this Sony Onyx Aurora. It's a night vision camera, and he went to test it out, and this is what he caught. Check this out.
I was just holding the camera down by my side. I wasn't recording, but it was on. And I just happened to look up across or straight ahead, really. And I could see this object coming towards me, pretty much directly towards me. And it was the sky was, you know, dark, not black exactly, but this thing was slightly lighter, and I could see it approach me. And as it approached, it seemed to be slightly moving or changing shape. I couldn't quite work out initially. I got the impression that it didn't just appear, it was coming towards me. I just didn't notice it, I guess. It was about the size.
Anyways, he just keeps videotaping it, and then later on he puts it through these different filters, and he talks about how it looked like that it was actually changing shape. But, I don't want to play this guy's video, too much of it. Please go to his channel here. Link will be in the description. Let's go to these two videos I got out of Reddit. Let's see. This is some strange T-shaped, or UFOs flying in T formation over Nevada.
What the fuck?
Okay, that's that video. Now let's go to this other one I got on Reddit. This is a friend on holiday in Brazil filmed that. What is it? Now this is only an 11-second video, so I can definitely play the whole thing here too. But check this out.
Was ist es? Schaut mal bitte. Wenn ich jetzt nochmal ranzoomt, was zur Hölle ist das bitte?
It looks like there's something strange dripping off of it. And there are those videos taken with infrared camera where you see some strange substance dripping off of these UFOs. So I wonder if this, if you actually viewed this through an infrared camera, if it would look a lot different. Anyways, a link to this will be in the description. Let's go to this one here. Yeah, this video is just, it's a 3-minute video about the U.S. government's anti-gravity craft, and it's been around since at least 2009, I believe. Actually, much longer than that. I've heard about it in I think the early 90s is when I first became aware of it. But anyways, this is just a short video of it flying or what they captured in France, and then it just goes into the actual program.
Posted on his site. Now imagine this craft and how all the bugs got ironed out of it today in 2019, 10 years later. The US Air Force probably has a whole fleet of these, but in his opinion they have to be stationed on off-world, because he don't believe it would be so easy to hide these things flying around. The US Air Force probably took over an abandoned city on the moon and use it as the newest top-secret military base the USA has ever had. This UFO sighting was caught in Paris, France, and some people believe this is part of the US Gov Aurora project. You decide.
Well, yeah, this is the video that Tom DeLonge also showed to Joe Rogan when he went on the show. And Rogan ridiculed him about it, made fun of him about it. Anyways, let's see if I don't think they're going to show the whole thing. But this thing actually, like, there's a big, huge ball of light forms around it, and the craft then just disappears. Anyways, link will be in the description. Let's go to this next link here. Now, this is right from WikiLeaks website. So, WikiLeaks has never been known to put out any false information. So, I got to believe that this is also real. This is to John Podesta. I'm not too sure it's CC'd. I'm not too sure. Oh, it's from Terry Billionaires. I wonder who that person is. Anyways, let me just read this. Dear John, because the war in space race is heating up, I felt you should be aware of several factors as you and I schedule our Skype talk. Remember, our nonviolent ETI from the contiguous universe are helping us bring zero-point energy to Earth. They will not tolerate any form of military violence on Earth or in space. The following information in italics was shared with me by my colleagues Carol Rosen, who worked closely for several years with Werner von Braun before his death. Carol and I have worked on the treaty on the prevention of the placement of weapons in outer space attached for your convenience. New, great news. Federal Minister for Planning, Development, and Reform, Afzal Iqbal, proposed cooperation in space technology between Pakistan and China as part of the historic declaration, saying it will take the Pak-China relations to new heights. I don't think that has anything to do with it. Anyways, here, the cosmic consequences of space weapons, why they must be banned to pressure our future. Full article, War in Space. War in Space isn't considered fantasy anymore. Provide some links. Preparing for War in Space. Let's see. World War III in space. Fears over rise in anti-satellite weapons created by Russia. A huge rise in anti-satellite weapons being developed by world powers has sparked fears the West could soon be embroiled in a fully fledged war with Russia and China in outer space. War in space isn't considered fantasy anymore. We're arguably closer than ever to war in space. Most satellites orbiting Earth belong to the US, China, and Russia, and recent tests of anti-satellite weapons don't exactly ease the scare factor. It sounds like science fiction, but the potential for real-life Star Wars is real enough. It's just not new. Fears of battle in space go back to the Cold War and several initiatives like President Reagan's Star Wars missile defense system. Deputy Defense Secretary Robert Work spoke to Congress in June about the threat. He said during a speech, the technology the U.S. developed during the Cold War allows it to project more power, more precisely, more swiftly, at less cost. Take a moment to think about everything satellites do. GPS, surveillance, and communication all depend on them. And the Scientific American notes you can disable satellites without missiles. Simply spray painting lenses or breaking antennas is enough. President Obama requested $5 billion for space defense in the 2016 fiscal budget, and a former Air Force officer told the Scientific American most of the United States capabilities in space have been declassified to send a clear message. There are no rules for war in space. Best regards, Edgar Mitchell, sixth man to walk on space. So this was to John Podesta. Oh, this is from Edgar Mitchell to John Podesta. Interesting. Anyways, link to this will be in the description. Now let's go to this link here. This is about this strange medallion that was discovered in an Egyptian tomb. One of the most mysterious discoveries ever made is included in the video you're about to watch. Professor Winwood was the one who made the discovery. According to what we can see, ancient kings and monarchs of our world were in contact with aliens. So let's see. So this is the video. Let me just play a little bit of this. Well, again, I've said this before, but we've obviously been lied to about our past history. There's so much going on Earth that that's kept from us. There are definitely people, in high positions of power that are aware of these things. Not everyone. Everything, I understand the idea of compartmentalization and, people having a need-to-know basis. So again, not every single person in every level or sector of government is going to be aware of this, but there's definitely people and individuals in high places who are completely aware of, all of these strange phenomena that are happening on Earth, whether it's, our advanced neighbors, whether it's Bigfoot, whether it's these gigantic organic beings that can only be seen in the infrared spectrum, existing in low Earth orbit. There's so much that the general public is just kept blind to. But anyways, a link to this will be in the description. Let's go to this video here. Now, this is a obviously it looks like a crash saucer or a crash site, but this is from Mars. This was from the Mars Reconnaissance Orbiter. It was taken in 2006. And I believe this is in the Seti Mensa region of Vals Marinaris. But, I'll leave a link to the original image. And I can't, I looked at the original image and I wasn't actually able to find, because it's such a huge image. But this is, supposedly in there. But the link will be in the description. You want to check it out. Now, last is this strange video from Dabu7, where, I don't want to play Dabu's videos. I'll just leave a link to it, and you can go to his channel and check it out. But, all he's basically doing is pointing out here, 4210. Here's the link to the actual service agreement, whatever. But in it, it says right here, however, the restrictions will not apply in the event of the occurrence certified by the United States Center for Disease Control or successor body of a widespread viral infection transmitted via bite or contact with bodily fluids that causes human corpses to reanimate and seek to consume living human flesh, blood, brain, or nerve tissue, and is likely to result in the fall of organized civilization. Now, like I said, Dabu7 and me neither. I'm not saying that this is going to happen. I have no idea what the context of this is, but it's in there. You know what I mean? The reality is it's in there. Now, is it a joke? No clue. I'll put a link to this video here, and then you can go and check out this link here and read it for yourself if you want. But anyways, that is going to be it for this video. If you like things like this, please give this video a thumbs up. Please share this video, and if you're new to the channel, please subscribe. I'll have more things like this. Take care.